Good morning, beautiful souls. Today I'm bringing you the reading for the 5th of August. These are timeless, so whenever you come across it, there will be something here for you. If you would like to sit or to lay down, open your energy, drop into your heart, connect with your essence, ground into the central sun of Middle Earth. Then we will begin. The safety that allows the heart to open. Beloved soul, the heart does not always close because it has forgotten how to love. Sometimes it closes because it has loved deeply, carried quietly, waited patiently, or remained open in places where it was not met with the same tenderness it offered. Its guardedness is not failure. It may be evidence that an inner intelligence has learned how to protect what was precious when life felt uncertain, overwhelmed, or emotionally unsafe. Today invites you not to force those protective places to disappear, but to meet them with understanding. The heart opens through safety, not demand. It opens when the body recognizes that it does not need to remain prepared for disappointment. It opens when the inner truth is listened to rather than overridden. It opens when your boundaries are treated as acts of self-respect rather than obstacles to love. You cannot shame yourself into softness. You cannot criticize yourself into trust. And you do not need to become completely unguarded to prove that you are healed. True openness is not absence of discernment. It is the ability to remain connected to yourself while allowing life to come closer. Perhaps some part of you has become accustomed to anticipating what might go wrong. It scans conversations for changes in tone. It notices distance before warmth. It prepares for loss rather than allowing itself to enjoy what is present. This may have once helped you feel less vulnerable, but constant anticipation asks the nervous system to live in futures that have not yet happened. Today, let the body receive a different message. You are here. This moment is here. You are allowed to discover what is true before deciding what must be feared. You do not need to open the whole heart at once. Begin with one small place. Let yourself receive a kind word without immediately questioning it. Allow a moment of beauty to remain in the body long enough to be felt. Notice when someone meets you with consistency, sincerity, and care, and let that evidence matter. Trust does not need to be blind. It can grow gradually through what is repeatedly demonstrated. There is wisdom in allowing love to earn access to the deeper chambers of your being. Not everyone is entitled to your vulnerability. Not every invitation requires your yes. Not every connection should be preserved at cost of your peace. The heart feels safer when it knows you will protect it. When you honor the quiet no, when you step back from what is repeatedly creates confusion, when you stop explaining your needs to those committed to misunderstanding them. Each act of self-loyalty tells the inner world, I will not abandon you in order to be accepted. This is how safety is built, not only through what others offer, but through the relationship you create with yourself. You can remain beside yourself when emotion rises. You can speak inwardly without cruelty when something has not gone as hoped. Can you allow disappointment to be felt without turning it into evidence that nothing good can be trusted? These are forms of emotional safety. They teach the heart that feeling deeply will not result in being rejected from within. Today, notice how you respond to your own tenderness. Do you hurry it into silence? Do you dismiss it as weakness? Do you try to become productive so that you do not have to feel it? Or can you pause and listen? Tenderness does not always need to be solved. Sometimes it needs companionship. Place a hand over your heart and breathe naturally. Do not demand an answer. Simply acknowledge. Something within me is asking to be met gently. That recognition alone can begin to soften what has been held too tightly. There may also be joy trying to enter. Guardedness does not only protect us from pain, it can unintentionally keep pleasure, affection, and possibility at a distance. The heart may believe that it does not become too hopeful, it cannot be disappointed. But a life protected from all disappointment may also become protected from surprise, intimacy, and delight. Today does not ask you to ignore risk. It asks whether one small opening might now be sorry. It it asks that one small opening might now be safe enough. Perhaps you can let yourself look forward to something. Perhaps you can name what you truly desire without immediately listening to all the reasons it may not happen. Perhaps you can allow a beautiful possibility to exist without demanding certainty from it. Hope is not a contract with the future. It is a living relationship with possibility. You may hope and still remain grounded. You may love and still remain discerning. You may open while continuing to honor your own center. This is mature openness. It does not dissolve the self inside another person's experience or dream. It says, I can welcome what is beautiful without losing myself within it. Let that become the tone of today. Move gently enough to notice what expands the breath and what contracts it. Recognize where the body feels relaxed, where communication feels clear, and where your energy does not need to work excessively to create connection. Peaceful relationships do not always produce intensity. Sometimes their greatest gifts is the absence of confusion. You do not have to earn consistency. You do not have to chase sincerity. You do not have to become smaller to make genuine care remain. Let the heart learn this slowly. Let it discover that love can be calm, that kindness can be dependable, that being seen does not have to require a performance, and where life is not yet met, offering these things externally, begin by offering them inwardly. Be consistent with your care. Keep the promise to make you keep the promises you make to your body. Protect the time you need for restoration. Speak to yourself as someone whose trust you patiently have earned. The heart remembers how it is treated. Yet today, give it something new to remember. A pause instead of pressure, a boundary instead of self-betrayal, a moment of receptivity instead of immediate defense, a willingness to believe that softness can coexist with strength. You do not need to tear down every wall. Perhaps one window is enough. Let in a little light. Let in one honest breath. Let in the possibility that your heart can remain wise without remaining closed. You are not being asked to return to who you were before life taught your caution. You are becoming someone who can carry wisdom without allowing it to harden into isolation. Open at the pace of truth. Open where there is respect. Open first to yourself. And the closing affirmation for today, I will say slowly. You can follow my words. You can say them audibly out loud or quietly in your mind's eye. I honor the wisdom that has protected my heart, and I release the need to remain guarded where safety is now present. I build trust through self-loyalty, clear boundaries, and compassionate inner care. I allow love, kindness, and possibility to reach me at a pace my whole being can receive. My softness is not weakness. My discernment is not a wall. I am safe to open gently while remaining fully beside myself. May you be nurtured. May you be supported. May you find the wisdom to meet yourself in tender moments. Inai kia kwa arasi kikina shan sunu kwai kikikia ara anason shunu I ikana kara aron shuni kiki ayasan ina kara aron. May you be open. May you be discerning. May you be gentle with yourself. and allow love in. Until we meet again, namaste.